Ruby from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Some people here says that we should not ask for patience from Allah because with patience comes trial, because you will need trial to show patience. So they say to ask for trial-free life instead, and to not have calamities in life, and they discourage asking for sabr. This sounds a bit logical, but if it was true, why did Prophet teach us dua for patience? So is it baseless?
No, this is not true. Allah Azza wa Jal says in the Quran, "Afrigh alayna sabran." Allah is saying that the believers say, "Oh Allah, bestow upon us patience." So why not ask for Allah to cast patience upon you? However, we are instructed to ask Allah for al-afiyah. We are prohibited from asking Allah to test us. Like you said, test me. I am patient. I am strong in belief. Test me. Try me. This is totally prohibited. And the Prophet said, Salillah al-afiyah. Ask Allah for well-being, afiyah, forgiveness, and a good life. Because nothing is better in this life more than afiyah and certainty. Yahya from Morocco.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, I know that enjoining good and forbidding evil from the characteristics of the Ummah. And the problem is that I have OCD of enjoining good and forbidding evil. Nearly, I want to change everything. And sometimes the OCD forces me to speak without knowledge. I can't even get out, even to work, to make money because of this problem. Especially I'm living in an environment full of music, ghaiba, and cursing Allah. And in my neighbors, in my family, just few people who is multazimin. And maybe I know something is haram, but I don't know how to advise, when to advise. And sometimes the waswas force me to do something wrong and say something's wrong, which is halal, and I say haram, and the likes.
It is best to refrain from talking rather than talking while doubtful whether this is right or wrong. So it's best for you, when you have no knowledge, to not talk, not comment. And when you have knowledge, you have to be able to weigh the pros and cons. If I were to speak, would the result and the consequences outweigh the harm? Then I should go for it. That's why those who enjoin virtue and righteousness and forbid evil and transgression have to be knowledgeable in what they do, forbearing in what they do, kind in what they do. So you have to know the approach, you have to possess the knowledge, and you have to ask Allah for guidance and weigh the pros and cons, and not allow shaitan to deter you from leaving the house or living a normal life, because this is not the way the Prophet ﷺ or his companions lived. They did not live in isolation or in a shell. They exposed themselves to the public, they went and mixed with people, and they did whatever they had to do to the best of their ability. Sundus from Germany.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
So I use bathroom without paying for it, and I use public transportation in another country. So should I try to find them and reach out to say I want to put a donation, since it's kind of hard to find the public transportation and the stores?
Number one, you have to ask Allah for forgiveness. You have to repent to Allah for committing such a sin and taking people's money and availing their service without paying for it. And thirdly, you have to pay whatever you owe them back to them if it's possible. If it's not possible, then you have to take this amount of money and give it in means of charity to cleanse your wealth. And one of the means of the charity is to sponsor Ask Zad programs, as you always see in the very beginning with the email info@zad.tv. Muhammad from Malaysia.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
When you are praying and you're in your second rak'ah and you remember that you didn't read Fatiha, so do you straight away break your prayer or you continue at another rak'ah? Like for the
You did not recite the Fatiha in which rak'ah?
The first one, the before the previous rak'ah.
This means that the previous rak'ah is void. You cancel it. And you consider the second rak'ah, which you are standing now, to be your first. So if you recited the Fatiha and a surah, continue as it being the first. Do 2 sujood, then stand up for your actual second rak'ah. The first rak'ah, because you've reached the pillar that you had forgotten, is void and cancelled and erased. And of course, after finishing all of this, you offer sujood al-sahu after the salam.